Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back for another video. I am late putting it up because I'm lazy and I have no motivation, seems like. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the primaries that are happening. Um, it is a current event we need to keep up with, even if you're not a political person. It is important you know who is in office and what they stand for. Otherwise, you're letting yourself be ruled by anybody. We may as well be in a dictatorship. Know who is in office and what they stand for. Anyway, in the Democratic primary, we have 5 candidates left. Still in, we have Tulsi Gabbard, which is surprising. At this point, I think she needs to go ahead and drop out. It hurts herself. It hurts Bernie. She's doing no one any favors by staying in this long. She needs to go ahead and end the campaign. Um, don't get me wrong. I like Tulsi. I think she's a good person. She's not doing anyone any favors, even herself. We also have Elizabeth Warren, who, from what I understand, she's going to stay in the race regardless. So it's like she's trying to siphon off votes. She wants a contested convention. We used to think you was a progressive contender, Elizabeth. Hell, Bernie thought that. That's why he pushed for you to run in 2016. We were wrong. He was wrong. Oh well. We have Michael Bloomberg, little boy Bloomberg, the billionaire. We certainly don't need another plutocrat in charge like Bloomberg. We already live in a second Gilded Age. We don't need more rule by a billionaire. We have Joe Biden, who seems to be the establishment favorite. That's who the establishment seems to be pinning their hopes on. And of course, we have Bernie, which I'm not going to lie, he's my favorite. I mean, all his policies represent trying to help your fellow human being. People want to cry socialism. It's church collection plate socialism. It's like going to church and throwing a few dollars in the collection plate to help your fellow person. We really need to be educated on what socialism versus communism is, people. Some of you just don't seem to understand. Socialism is a pooling of resources to help everyone. Communism is all resources going to the government. And the government saying, you're worth this much. You're worth this much. I don't even think you deserve money. You could have a little bit. You could have a little bit. That's the difference. We want socialism. Pull the resources together and dole it back out to the people to help them. When you gather your resources together, it's to help, build things we need as a civilization. Your public roads, your public schools, libraries, fire departments, police departments, your public water. Let's see. What else? Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, or socialist programs. Bridges, dams. They're certainly not paid for by private individuals. It's public paid. That's socialism. We pool our resources. It's public paid to help the public, not to help a certain rich group that can protect themselves. That's not socialism. They try to say socialism for rich, but I wouldn't even call it socialism. Those people should be able to pay for their damn selves. They've got the millions and billions. The rest of us are not rich. Not. But yeah. Those are the members of the primary we've got left. 5 members. Tulsi Gabbard, Elizabeth Warren, Michael Bloomberg, Joe Biden, and Bernie Sanders. Now that Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar have dropped out of the race, the establishment is worried about Bernie, and they're trying to consolidate that power into one group. They want to push behind Biden, which, with Bloomberg in there, he's still going to take a lot out of Biden. He's going to, he don't, I assure you, his supporters are not Bernie fans. They're Biden fans. And so they're people that would take a bite out of Biden. I kind of wish Tulsi, like I said, would drop out. She's doing no one favors, herself or any of the other people in there, or even voters at this point. I love you, Tulsi, but you're going to have to drop out at this point. Elizabeth Warren, I don't. I feel thinks she has some reason to be angry at Bernie when she don't. It was her own fault for making up these lies about Bernie. And she acts like she has a reason to be angry at him. You don't. It's your fault for listening to the Obama Clinton people. Anyway. Yeah. Obama Clintonite people are not to be trusted. I don't know why she's went full in. I mean, you could tell in her history she used to be Republican. She tilted over to the Democrat, and she's been pushing towards progressive. But it's like in the last couple years, it's went back up to centrist. It's like, what the heck is going on, Liz? Why are you doing this? Anyway, I still think Bernie has a good chance. As long as this little boy Bloomberg stays in there, blowing his horn, he'll take a bite out of Biden's group. When Bloomberg drops out, though, that's when we'll start seeing a real push between Bernie and Biden. That's when things are going to get interesting. Do I feel Bernie has the chance to win? Yes. Am I going to cheer and say, yeah, he's winning? No. I keep trying to tell people on social media. I spend way too much time on Facebook. I try to tell them in the groups there, I say, look, it's nice to celebrate wins, but we cannot get complacent. Bernie is not there yet. We still need to act like he is way behind. And push, 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 push. You start getting happy and cheering. It isn't what we need. Don't get complacent. Go out there. Talk about his policies. Talk online. Talk in person. Do what you need to do. Get the word out about who he is and how he plans things. Phone bank, canvas, anything. Spread word of mouth, word of social media. Anything, people. That's what I do. I constantly post online. Bernie, 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 Bernie. Get the information out. And another thing I need to remind people of. Don't just think Bernie's the only battle we have. We still have Congress. He needs more progressive support in Congress. Kick these establishment people out. We need to kick them out. If he doesn't have the support in Congress, it's going to be hard to get anything done. We've got a small base. The Ro Khannas, the AOCs, Tulsi Gabbards, Mark Pokans, Rashida Tlaibs, Ilhan Omar. Ayanna Presley, you could even say. Some people are kind of iffy on her with some things, but we have a base being built. Pramila Jayapal. There's another. There is a base being built of people we can depend on to stand for our rights as a people and to stand beside Bernie to help get these policies passed to help the people. We need more, though. We cannot get complacent and think Bernie winning the presidency will fix everything. It's not going to happen. We need more. And we've got chances out there. Cenk Uygur. God, I hope he wins. I really hope he wins. I haven't looked recently. I don't know when the actual special election is, but I hope he wins. And then we've got the guy who's facing Nancy Pelosi's for her seat, Buttar. And there's others. Look around the nation for in your area for those who are pushing, who are more progressive. We need more progressives in office. It needs to be done. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. As always, educate thyself. Ow, ow, ow. Think, read, study, learn. If anybody tries to make a claim that you're unsure of, tell them cite their sources. It's best if they can prove it with their facts, if they have any. I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, later.